Hi, it's me, Cute or Death. We're back again. I have another video. I want to talk about something kind of serious today. It's something that's really important to me, and I'm assuming to you, if you clicked on this video, you probably are in need of the information that I have today. So I want to talk about psoriasis and the products that I use to help keep it under control and make myself, feel better and more comfortable. So I've had psoriasis, I've plaque psoriasis specifically. I think that's the most common one for about 14 years. I came down with it in my early 20s and I was away at school. I didn't have health insurance and I was having a rough time. So I did a bunch of research. There's a whole lot to talk about, but today I'm going to focus on, let's see, I didn't count them, a handful of products that are all over the counter and all inexpensive, that really help. Obviously, they're not a cure. There is no cure. This is not meant to be medical advice. If your doctor tells you not to use one of these products, listen to them, not me. These are just my personal recommendation products. So I'm kind of in the middle of a pretty gnarly flare-up. The wildfires in California have created a really bad air quality. There's a lot of smoke in the air. And like everybody I know with chronic diseases is having a flare-up right now. So it kind of sucks. But like I just took a nice bath. I did the whole routine I'm about to describe. I feel a lot better. I'm wearing like a nice comfy sweater. So I feel good. So the first thing that I do, let's just go over sort of like the routine. Maybe takes half hour to an hour when you're suffering. So the first thing I do is I draw a not too hot bath. Hot water can be drying to your skin, so don't make it too hot. And I dump a whole bunch of this in it. This is just Dead Sea salt. You can ignore the fact that the brand name sounds like an IUD. It is literally just salt. This is a 5-pound bag. I believe this was like $15. So I'm going to put a link to all of these products. And sometimes the price goes up and down on Amazon. You know how it is. But don't be afraid to even put like a whole pound of this in the bath. And then just soak. I put on fucking YouTube videos to watch in the tub. Soak 15-20 minutes, maybe up to a half hour. Not too much longer than that. It's not like, the longer you soak, the better it gets. It kind of has a limit. And especially if you have plaques and there's buildup, soaking and then just kind of like really gently rubbing them off will help get rid of that. The flakiness, which we all know and despise. So I'm one of those lucky people who has psoriasis really severely. I get it everywhere. I get it on my hairline. I get it on my ears. I don't get it on the palms of my hands and the soles of my feet. That's basically the only place that escapes the cruelty of psoriasis. I get it gotten on my eyelids before. It's a nightmare. So for the scalp, you've all seen Head and Shoulders before. This is the clinical strength one. It's like you have to use fucking clinical strength shampoo. Like that's how bad my skin is. But it's selenium sulfide is the active ingredient, and so this is like a lot stronger than just the regular Head and Shoulders. That didn't work for me. This stuff does work. I find it works a little bit better if you don't wet your hair first. Just kind of slap it on there, dry, let it sit for like 5 minutes. The bottle says it is, but I don't think it's super good for your hair. Obviously, I don't have a lot of hair to worry about. But if you want to use this and you find like it dries your hair out, just get like a conditioner that's really, really good for your hair. I'm sure you can find one. I like the Aussie brand. I think it's called like Moist, literally called like Moist conditioner or something. That's really good. Okay. As far as soap goes, so that's your shampoo. You're already like halfway there. Soap, I say just use a soap that you like. Soap is only on your skin for like a minute. It's really the after wash care that really has an impact. I have a soap that has shea butter in it. That's pretty nice. I would recommend something with shea butter. Alright, so after that, so I almost forgot about this one. This is a show it up here. It's a wash-off mask from a Korean skincare brand, Skinfood. This stuff is the bomb. It's rice. It's literally just called rice mask. It is super, super soothing. I kind of have some psoriasis on my forehead. It feels like cooling and like really like comforting and nice to have it on. So actually I'll put that on in the bath. I'll kind of like do my hair, and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And so it has little bits of rice in it, but they're like polished, so it's not scratchy. It's really important to be gentle with your skin. I know it is so tempting, and it almost feels logical to want to use like a salt scrub or a sugar scrub, but that can actually be really damaging to your skin. If you have psoriasis, sometimes a cut or a scrape even or a burn will turn into psoriasis. So you could be scratching your skin with this salt. It might feel good, but it's not good for your skin. So this is super gentle, and you do get like that little bit of scrubby feeling, but it's so soothing. And this is only $10. Like that's from Ulta, and there's like you don't need a lot. There's probably like 10 uses in it. So this is cheaper than sheet masks, and I find it's way, way, way more comforting and soothing. And my skin looks really nice after I use it. It feels like it glows a little bit. All right, so once you're done with your bath, you've relaxed. Hopefully you've watched something funny on YouTube. Don't like rub your skin with a towel. Just kind of you get a nice soft towel, big fluffy one, and just kind of pat your skin. Or actually, like I come up to my room after a bath or a shower, and I just kind of air dry. Like if you have the time, So mentions, manual exfoliants, not super great. Chemical exfoliants, on the other hand, are amazing. I realize that they sound scary. I always thought that they did. I was like, ooh, a chemical, ooh, scary. Thank you to the subreddit Skincare Addiction for introducing me to the wonderful stuff that is alpha hydroxy acids. So it's literally just, the brand is Alpha. It's, oh God, what's the active ingredient? Glycolic acid. This is a 10%. They make like a 12 and a 14, but this one, I would recommend. At least start with this. So this literally just loosens up dead skin and makes it go away. It's like marketed as like wrinkle cream, which, I'm 34, I look pretty good. It really helps with, if you get sort of those little clogged pores on your nose, helps that. I had a lot of acne scarring on my cheeks, and this made it so much better. They have a couple of different versions. This is the lotion. I like the lotion because, so you put this on, and you wait 20 minutes before you put anything else on. So you do your moisturizing afterwards. I was using like the gel, but during that 20 minutes, my skin would start to feel dry. This one, it feels moisturizing when you put it on. So that 20 minutes isn't going to be painful. It does sting a little bit. Not that bad, but just be aware of that. It says to use it like in the morning and in the evening. I use this like 3 times a week, maybe, and you really can see the effects. You do have to wear sunscreen. You should wear sunscreen anyway, but it can make you more sensitive to the sun. So if you're putting it on in the morning, make sure you also apply sunscreen. All right, so that's that. That's from Ulta. I think this was like $16. And this is still mostly full, and I've had it for a couple months. So again, all this stuff is inexpensive. Most of it lasts a really long time. All right, so probably the number one question, this if you had psoriasis, is like, oh, well, what lotion? Like, what kind of cream or like unguent should I use? And I've used probably a million different kinds of moisturizers in my life. I have found 2 things that work beautifully. The first one is just regular ass, not fancy at all, jojoba oil or jojoba oil. I actually have never been 100% clear on how you pronounce that. This, again, I think this is like $20. I've had this for like 6 months and it's still halfway full. The best thing about jojoba oil is that it is not greasy. Your skin absorbs it like instantly. So I know like oil cleansing was a big thing, became popular. I use it as a makeup remover as well. God, I cannot recommend this enough. It's inexpensive. This is from a company called Dr. Adorable, so that's fun too. Yeah, so I'll apply that everywhere. And then the thing is, like, when I'll do the whole routine and then like an hour later I'll be like, okay, well that spot is starting to hurt. So, you just reapply the jojoba oil. And then for lotion, I don't even know if you can call this lotion, Palmer's cocoa butter formula. And I swear to God, this is a secret weapon because I had never heard of it until I was at a party once. Like you do in San Francisco after a concert, went to this party, met a concert viola player, and we got to talking, and he, I brought it up or whatever, or maybe I had some marks. He was like, well, my ex-partner or whatever, it was like he had really severe psoriasis, and I got him this, and it improved his life so much. And I was like, normally when people give me recommendations, especially if it's at like some fucking concert after party, I'm like, you know what, go fuck yourself. But I was like, it seems like you know what you're talking about. You intimately lived with someone who's suffering from the same disease I do. I'm gonna give it a shot. So they do sell this at like Walgreens or whatever. But if you get, this is the value size, it's 13.25 ounces, so much cheaper to buy it in bulk. The ones they have at Walgreens are like a little tiny pot, and it's like $6 or $7. This is like, I want to say I get them in a 3-pack, and it's like between $25 and $30. And that 3-pack will last me an entire fucking year. So the great thing about these two, so yeah, after sort of let the jojoba oil soak in, it only takes like a minute. I just sort of coat my arms and legs with this. That's mostly where I get it. So I don't have to worry too much about it. I think I don't have any on my back right now. That can be the worst because you can't reach it. So yeah, and then reapply as needed. Yeah, the great thing about these is that I have little travel versions. Jojoba oil is thin enough. Just get these from the dollar store or whatever. I got them from Daiso. Jojoba oil is thin enough to go through a spray bottle. So I take these to work or when I'm traveling. Just bam, I'm good to go. My hands don't hurt anymore when I'm at work. Oh man, the flare-up was so bad the other day. I have to use an iPad at work. I was having trouble like using the iPad. That's how like debilitating this disease can really be. Yeah, just put them there. Actually, use this as lip balm too. Palmer's does make like a stick lip balm, which I do use and I like it. It's just whatever, it's lip balm. It does have sunscreen in it though, so that's nice. You don't want to get that wrinkles on your lips. You don't want that. Okay. So that's pretty much all the stuff that you put on your body. There is one more thing, actually 2 more things, that I find super helpful. One of them I have here. It's turmeric. It's specifically turmeric and bromelain from Now brand. These are nice because they are vegetarian capsules, so if you don't want gelatin, get this brand. Turmeric, it kind of became popular recently, didn't it? I've been using this since I was 20 for like 13, 14 years. I find it also helps with like the joint stiffness that you can get if you have psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis. Just pop a couple of these or, take them every day on a daily basis to sort of maintain. Or like if I'm just like, oh man, or my wrist hurts, my skin feels swollen, I'll just pop a couple of these and I'll feel a lot better. So this one, it's a little more expensive than everything else. I think this was like $15 and there's only 90. So it might last you like a month and a half. I don't not take this every day. I just kind of keep a few on me for times when things get really bad. Now, there's one more thing. I don't have a picture of it because it's on my bed. Get yourself a waterproof mattress cover. So this was something I only found out recently. When I bought a new mattress and I was like, I want to keep this mattress in pristine condition. I know I like to drink tea a lot in my bed. I'm going to spill it someday. So I bought, it's like $25. I bought a waterproof mattress cover and it said in the description, like, this is good for psoriasis and eczema. And I was like, how? So apparently it can be skin issues can be exacerbated by like dust mites, I guess. And just the waterproof mattress cover, like it keeps dust mites and any other kind of, you know, creepy crawlies that you don't want in your mattress away. Also, if you happen to come home drunk one day and decide that you want to eat spaghetti in bed, but you're drunk so you spill it, your mattress will stay in pristine, clean condition. My mattress is 4 years old. It looks brand new. I did have to eventually get a new mattress cover. I think it only lasts like a few years. But yeah, full-on marinara sauce disaster, but my mattress did not suffer at all. So yeah, I guess that's about it for now. We'll make more psoriasis videos later. We'll talk more about it, about other things you can do, other lifestyle things that you can do to help psoriasis. But like, for now, like I said, I was really in pain yesterday, and, you know, I just did the routine I described. I feel great right now. You know, I say, yeah, and then when you're done with the bath, put on a nice, cozy, soft sweater. You will feel good, trust me. And listen, if you have psoriasis, like, I know so well how hard it is. It can affect your social life. You're in physical pain, emotional pain, you feel ugly. God, I've, you know, been through it all. I know all of it. Don't be afraid. If you're suffering, talk to me. You can comment here on YouTube, or you can hit me up on Twitter. It's at cuteordeath. Cuteordeath everywhere. For some reason on Twitch it has underscores. It doesn't matter. It was a whole big thing. Don't be afraid to hit me up and just be like, hey, cuteordeath, you know, I'm in pain. We can just chat. You know, if you have some advice for me, you have a product that you love, I'd love to hear about it. But yeah, just, you are absolutely not alone. I totally feel for you, and I'm here to help if you ever need it. So, all right, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna maybe play some video games and just, you know, enjoy the rest of my evening, relaxing. It's an important thing to do when you have psoriasis, is just breathe and relax. All right, so we'll see you later. If you have any suggestions, again, leave them in the comments, please. And yeah, we're gonna make this into a little series. We're gonna talk about psoriasis a lot because, you know, there's a whole giant stigma. There's tons of misinformation. There's tons of people selling snake oil. I want to make the world a better place for psoriasis sufferers. So until next time, stay healthy.